So beginning now just to deepen your inhalations, exhalations. And noticing the softness in your face, your upper body, it's released, and your lower body is supported. And from here, we'll move into a little bit deeper hip opener. So you draw your right knee into your chest. And you don't need to extend your left leg, but you can if you want to. Just do it kind of slowly, make sure that's not too much right now. You're not super warm, so you can have a little bend in your knee and in the left knee if you want. Just kind of breathe here. It's just a nice supported opening for the hips. And then reach your hands behind your right knee. So instead of holding the top, kind of interlace your hands. And maybe that lets you kind of lift the upper back a little bit, draw the shoulder blades together. So there's also a little bit of a chest opening. So kind of connecting with some softness in your face and jaw. And then release that leg and just pause in the regular, like supported bridge before you move to the second side. And again, you can always start with your hands behind or in front of your knee, either way, and eventually move to them behind your knee so you can kind of find that little kind of mini chest opener. Let the forehead soften, let the jaw soften. Just breathing here. Inhale and exhale. And begin to release that leg and come back to that supported bridge posture one more time. The arms out to the side, chest open. And then pressing into the feet, go ahead and slide the block out from underneath you, just set it next to you. And keeping your arms now back out to the side, have your feet as wide as your mat or even wider, and just move through some very slow and gentle windshield wipers. So tilting the knees one side and then the other. And then your gaze can be to the ceiling, or it can go opposite your knees if that feels good. So just like what feels good. And then coming back to the center, I want to do this one more time, but this time as we move through windshield wipers, it's going to go like super slow. So start by just dropping your right knee. Don't let the left knee follow until you're as far down as you can go, and then slowly let the left knee come forward. And then do the same thing. So start lifting the left knee. Don't let the right knee follow until you have to. And then try to keep that opening. So it's just getting a little maybe deeper opening and just really slow. Do it one more time each way, really slow, making them as wide as you can. And then one more time to complete that round. And eventually drawing your knees into your chest. This will give ourselves that little back massage. We'll roll the knees in one direction and then the other direction. And then extend the legs long on the mat and your arms overhead just for a big, long pencil stretch. Reaching hands away from feet, feet away from hands, maybe reaching more on the right side, reaching more on the left side. Ha. Taking an inhale. Really engage your legs. Flex your feet towards your knees. Press the backs of your knees towards the mat. As you exhale, lift just your head and shoulders and arms up off the mat, like your arms are lifting towards the ceiling, like you're gonna try to reach the ceiling yet. Inhale, come on back down. Exhale, we'll do that 2 more times. Exhale, come on up. Inhale, come on back. 1 more time, exhale, come on up. And this time we're gonna kind of keep coming up, keep coming up, keep coming up, keep coming up, and come up into bow pose. Maybe the knees are bent, maybe they're straight, maybe you're holding your knees. Anything is cool. Just find bow, find that core engagement. And then like we were doing on the floor, so how naturally we kind of hunch forward a little bit. Draw the shoulders back, open the heart up. Take another inhale. Exhale, release the hands down. Inhale, reverse table. Exhale, come on back down. Bow pose. It's gonna see us. I'll go get it. Go ahead and reverse table.
Do you remember that story?
Oh,
Do you remember that situation?
I remember, she was right at me, so you were like the death stare during that. It's like, you better stop it. She had that plan.
I think child's poses.
Yeah, sounds good. I'm just happy to not be getting beat down right now, because Grace was the this week.
I don't know how much this is.
I know you don't, I realized. You're on boycott.
I was gonna come Thursday, but I just had.
Don't worry, I had a one-on-one with her this week, and she really laid it on thick.
It's not, I think her schedule. Just take
I mean, I really don't care, it's just sometimes I'm like, I'm dying. Yes. Yeah, I agree. She's really like, I mean, I've been not good lately, so I can't. I'm an easy target.
No, but
Yeah. So we'll hold vote again, yeah, the one time at Looney, and Ash was late, and I heard her knocking or something.
Yeah.
Did you already tell him this? And so I went to get her, got her in, and then we're doing the class. We're in boat, and I'm like, oh, I forgot to lock the door. And so they're all in boat, and Ash is like, I already locked it, and everybody said thank you. She said, yeah, you can thank me. She's like, otherwise you'd be in boat while I had to go.
She's gonna leave us in both like.
Yeah, and then go ahead. And then exhale, and we'll just do 1 more. And you know, when I say bow, it can be any version. You can be back here. Holding. Just really about is like deepening, or it is strengthening, but it's more awakening. I like to think of it. Just like reminding ourselves, oh, that's what it feels like. Then let the knees drop. And this time, maybe with your hands turned out, your fingers turned out, unless this is fat on your shoulder. Inhale, lift up. And then this is the one we're gonna exhale and start to draw the hips through the hands. Keep lifting that low belly. This is a strength. So really draw the navel towards the spine, lift up, nice, exhale, release down. Ah, beautiful, roll forward. Coming to eventually finding your way into some cat-cows. Inhale and exhale. And then from here, making yourself into a kneeling plank. So maybe it's walking the hands forward, maybe it's walking the knees back. And just pausing in kneeling plank. Great. So, yeah. And then exhale and lower slowly down. Hug the elbows in. Release the forehead to the mat. Press into the tops of the feet. Inhale for mini cobra. Exhale, release down. Let me do this a couple times. So inhale, mini cobra. Exhale, release down. 1 more time here for mini cobra. Inhale it up. And then in mini cobra, we're gonna lift your legs. So like mini locust, nice. Now lift through the inner thighs of your legs, see how that changes. Instead of your toes pointed out. Exhale, release down, press back, child's pose. I'm just gonna do that little round again, moving through full Salabhasana. So inhale to kneeling plank. Exhale, lower slowly down. And so you can inhale to either our mini Salabhasana like we just did, or you can come into full Salabhasana with the arms come behind you. Yay! Sorry, Stace. Did you come in? It was locked.
And then I moved around.
Exhale, release that. I'm so sorry. And then press back. I checked for you on the Zoom because I thought, oh, maybe she's on Zoom. Oh, but no, you have to start in both pose. I'm just kidding.
I expected all these guys to say, no, both pose for you.
And then inhale up, and then just find your way to down dog and Stacey, whatever feels good for you to get a little bit warm. So we're a little warm. As I close, I'm gonna go lock it. I did. You're brilliant. Thank you. Only other thing I'm gonna do is close this door. It'll start to get warm. When it gets too warm, just let me know. Just wanna warm you guys up a little. Okay, and so from down dog, on the inhale, let's let the right leg rise on up. Stack the hips, open the hips, maybe draw little circles with that knee. So we got our hips a little bit open in our beginning posture, just getting a little more open, and then exhale, so we put down. Inhale, let the second leg rise. Bend the knee, maybe circle, get that. Oh yeah, just be here in your practice. The space, and then releasing it down. And then beginning to walk your feet towards your hands, so coming into ragdoll. So you can always use your block, your hands on the block, or grabbing opposite elbow, whatever will feel good. Getting yourself into this space, and like, as we just kind of hang here with knees bent. I'm gonna read something from Melody Beattie, actually today, I thought was really good. How sweet and precious the moment. Remember that the way to live a life filled with wonder and awe is to surrender to and live each moment fully, expecting and allowing each one to simply be what it is. From here, we'll draw our hands to our shins and inhale for a halfway lift, finding a long spine. We'll exhale and take our hands to our hips, and with a long spine, press into the feet. Inhale, stand straight on up. Open it up out and close. Find strong legs. You're gonna move through, instead of any sun A's, we're gonna go through sun C's. So those are the ones we step back 1 foot at a time, going into kneeling lunge. So we'll inhale up. We'll exhale and swan dive forward. You'll step your right foot back, lower down to your back knee. Kind of keep your knee and your hips distance apart. Inhale up, Anjaneyasana. Exhale as we release the hands down, we'll step back to plank pose. Take another inhale here. As you exhale, maybe lower it all the way down using your knees. Inhale to any back bend. Maybe it's that full Salabhasana. Exhale, press back, down dog. Once you finish the exhale, the left leg steps through, lower down to the back knee. Uncurl your toes, really root into the top of the back foot as you inhale up, maybe opening the heart. Exhale, releasing the hands forward, step forward and bow forward. Head drop. With that little bend in your knees, inhale and reverse swan dive all. And exhale, your hands to your heart center. So now we do the second side. Leading with the left. Inhale up. Exhale, swan dive down. Stepping back with the left foot, lower down to the left. Uncurl the toes. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, take your flow, or you can always skip these steps to down dog or take the flow. Maybe it's chaturanga to full up dog if you're feeling warm for that. Let the breath lead you as you draw back. Now the left foot steps forward, lower down. Uncurl the toes onto the knees. Exhale, release forward, step forward and bow forward. Low bend in your knees, root to rise up. Exhale, your hands to your heart center. You're gonna go through that one more time, both sides, and then you wanna have your blocks kind of close to you. And why not? We'll start with this. Yeah. So here we go, guys. Sun seed leading with the right, inhale up. Oh, it's playing through my ear pods. You guys, this has been one day, huh? Mary can hear really good, I bet. Gets confused. Here we go. This recording will not be released. Exhale.
Step the right foot back, lower down. Inhale, move on. Exhale, take your flow, high to low. Inhale, drawing open. Exhale, draw back. Complete that exhale.
At the next inhale, step your right foot forward, lower down. Inhale. Exhale, step forward, bow forward. With the long spine, inhale, reverse one, down, all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Second side, leading with your left, inhale. And exhale. Left leg steps back, lower down. Inhale. Exhale, take your flow or step back to down dog. Giving yourself a challenge, but also always listening to your body. Stepping the left foot forward, lower down. Inhale. Exhale, release forward, step forward, bow forward. Little bend in your knees, with your eyes on it. Exhale, your hands to your right center. Pause here. Add on from there, a little change of pace. Inhale up. Exhale, swan back down. Stepping your right foot back, lower down to the back knee. Inhale, kneeling lunge. This time as we exhale, we'll come into half Hanuman. So tipping the hips back and then stick around. See ya. Some of these blocks are squishy, just so you know, and some aren't. Tipping the hips back. Yeah. And then as you come forward, you're gonna kind of walk with the blocks forward, launch forward into a variation of warrior three, or like supported warrior three, or supported standing splits. Beautiful, you guys. Turning the toes towards the floor, lifting through the inner thigh. And then as you exhale, we'll come into our Shiva squat. So you bend your front knee, tuck the back knee in, and maybe it's a balancing Shiva squat and you draw your hands to your heart center. Or you can always keep your hands on the blocks. Exhale, on the next inhale, extend the leg back into either warrior three, or again, you can stay on the blocks, your choice. Take another inhale. Exhale, release the hands towards the blocks to the floor and just step the right foot to meet the left. Root to rise up, inhale. Exhale, hands to your heart center. And move through the second side, inhale. Exhale, bow. Moving with the left leg, step it back, lower down, Anjaneyasana. And then half Hanuman, so moving the hips back, drawing the heel, the toes forward, and then releasing forward, walking the blocks forward, lifting the back leg up, standing splits, support warrior three, yeah, nice. Exhale, kind of little Shiva squat. And tuck that knee right in. You can stay on your blocks. You can see what it feels like to draw your hands to your heart center. And then exhale, extend it out, warrior three. Again, blocks are cool, take another inhale. Exhale, release your hands to the floor or the block. Draw the left foot to meet the right. Bow, and this time we'll throw in a little flow, so inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale, step back, either to down dog or take the vinyasa, high to low push-up. We'll all lead up in down dog. Beautiful. We're gonna do that little thing one more time, but this time we'll be starting from down dog. It's gonna feel a little different. And it's basically the same thing. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. On the next inhale, let the right leg rise. Exhale, step the right foot close to the right thumb, lower down, uncurl the toes. Inhale, Anjali Asana. Exhale, Hanuman. Walking forward, launch it up. Exhale, Shiva squat. Maybe a little balancing Shiva. Inhale, extend it out, warrior three. This time as you exhale, lower the back foot towards the floor. Inhale, high lunge. Yeah. Exhale, left arm in front, right arm behind. Nice. Inhale it back up. Exhale, warrior two. Yeah. Opening that front knee. Beautiful, you guys. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, lengthen the front leg. Reach forward, find triangle pose. Strong legs, open heart. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, reverse your triangle. Take another inhale here. As you exhale, cartwheel the arms forward. Come into turbo lunge, so lifting the back heel, shoulder blades come together. One more inhale, exhale, release the hands down. Step back, take your flow, or step back to down dog. Pausing in down dog once you make it there, or child. On the next inhale, lift the left foot rise. Exhale, step the left foot close to the left thumb, curl the toes. Inhale up. Exhale, half arm. Walking it forward, standing twist. Exhale, Shiva squats. Maybe a little balance posture. Inhale, open it back up, maybe staying in that balance or reaching your hands down. This time as you exhale, start to lower the back foot down to the mat so you're in on your railroad tracks. Inhale up. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, back up. Exhale and open. Finding warrior two, making any little adjustments you need to. Love. Lengthen through the front leg, reach forward, find triangle pose. Remember, this starts with your legs, right? The strong base, let the knees, drop the shoulder blades together, find the breath. Inhale, reverse your triangle. Exhale, cartwheel the arms forward. As you lift the back heel, you kind of find yourself in turbo lunge. Just briefly, take another inhale. Exhale, take your flow, step back to down dog. Good, pausing in down dog. Breathing here. Inhale and exhale. Gonna go through that flow one more time. This time, one move from moving to our breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more inhale. One more exhale. The next inhale at the right leg. Step the right foot close to the right palm, lower down. Anjali Asana. Half Hanuman. standing splits. Shiva squat with or without the balance. Inhale, warrior three. Lowering the back leg down. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, twist. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, lengthen the leg, triangle up. Reach into the triangle pose. Inhale all the way up, reverse triangle. Exhale, turbo. Take one more inhale. Exhale, on the floor. Pausing down dog. Inhale and exhale. Second side. On the inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, left foot steps close to the left thumb. Here we go, inhale. Exhale, half on. Inhale, launch it up. Exhale, Shiva squat, maybe balance. Inhale, warrior three. On your exhale, lowering it down. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, open. Inhale it back to the center. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale as you lengthen your leg and reach forward. Open the triangle. Let the inhale draw you up and all the way back into the reverse triangle. Exhale, cartwheel your arms, turbo. Take another inhale here. And exhale, take your flow and step back to down dog. Moving in down dog for a couple breaths. Inhale and exhale. Let the next inhale rise you to your tippy toes. Exhale, step or float your feet to your hands. Oh yeah, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow. A little bend in your knees, reverse swan dive all the way up. Inhale. Exhale, chair. Inhale and exhale here. Take another inhale. As we begin our twist, you can always use one of your blocks. Come down here. Or you can take your elbow to the outside of your knee. And if you extend your arms, you've got your block for that too. Yeah, so any version, dip your hips a little lower and lower and lower. The lower your hips, the more you'll feel stable, especially as we do about what we're gonna do. So from here, really press the palms together. Draw your gaze towards the floor. Get light on your left toes and begin to slide them back so you find yourself into twisted lunge. One up. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. As you inhale, come on back up to center. Strength here, guys. You got it. And one more time, we're going to exhale right into that warrior three. So you're going to launch yourself into warrior three. Draw the arms back. Shoulder blades draw together. Spin the toes towards the floor. As you exhale, left leg meets the right. Chair pose. Same flow. Inhale and exhale. Let's come to your heart center. Take another inhale. Exhale, find your twist. Breathe here, sink the hips. Draw your gaze towards the floor. Root into the left foot, get light on the right toes, start to slide back. Find your way into twisted lunge, revolve lunge. Beautiful, you guys. Love it. Now really find your feet as you inhale and rise forward. And it's not an easy move, so don't worry if you stumble a little. Exhale your hands to your heart center. You need to launch yourself back into warrior three. Again, you can always keep your hands at your heart center. You can float the arms back. Really find the inner thigh of the right leg lifting you up. Take another inhale. Exhale, set the right foot to meet the left. One more time, let's find chair pose. Sink deep. Exhale down. Split your feet. Hook up to your peace fingers around your big toes. Why not? Bend the knees as much as you need to. Just let the head drop. Letting it go, again, like surrendering to the moment. Just allowing it to be what it is. Especially this time of year, we have a lot of expectations, maybe, of ourselves, of other people, of events. You practice a little detachment, just letting it be. It's gonna be that way anyway, right? Not all our drama. And release your toes. Make your way back to a halfway lift. Bounce your hips. Stand there on top. Exhale, open. So let's just do tree. We've done a lot of balance work today. Rooting into your right leg, I'll mirror you guys, spin your left toes out. And like first, like find your drishti, right? That point of focus, that point of like centering. And then can you soften your face? Root a little deeper. And if this is your pose and you like it, you stay. If you wanna draw it a little deeper, yeah, you can interlace the fingers or you can open your branches, whatever kind of opens you. And really just what brings you to this moment, maybe staying with your hands at your heart center, you stay a little more present. Any yogi move, and then set that foot down. That's your heart center. Just pause. So that moment's gone. Here's our next one. Whatever that tree was or wasn't, doesn't matter. Find the new one. New moment, new tree. You center and regroup. Maybe you find an opposite cross in your fingers if you lace your fingers. It's a little awkward. You root and you rise and you open. You breathe. Sign out when you're ready. You can stay longer if you like, and eventually releasing. Beautifully, guys. I'm gonna do just one more little mini flow, just a sandhi. Just kind of rinse things out a little bit. Keep those hips nice and open. So let's inhale for chair pose. Exhale and bow. Inhale, find your halfway lift. Exhale, step it back. High push up to low push up. Maybe it's on the knee. Inhale, join. So just letting the breath lead. Exhale, drop. Once you complete the exhale, let the inhale step the right foot forward, right between your hands. Draw the back heel a little bit. Rise up warrior. Like feel your roots here. And we'll pause here in warrior one and then open our arms like cactus arms. And then we'll open a little bit more through the heart, like it's a baby back bend or like even like standing camel a little bit. It's in the upper back. And then exhale, draw the hands to the heart center. Step back to down dog or take your flow. So you can always take the second flow here. It's really just what you want this morning for this practice, this time and space. Once you complete that exhale, step the left foot between your hands, spin the back heel down, and then we root to rise up. And then we open our arms and we draw it all the way over. Like that baby back bend. And then we exhale and our hands to our heart center. And again, stepping back to down dog, to child's, to taking a flow, and then down dog and child's, whatever works. But we'll meet in child's pose. So you decide. So from here, I'm just gonna do one thing before we go to the wall for a few poses there. So from child's pose, coming up to all fours, and we're just gonna do thread the needle, so nothing crazy. So rooting into the right hand, let's do that side, open the left, and then we'll thread it under and let your head and whole side of your shoulder, yeah, release down, great. Yeah. Yeah, and then that top arm can walk forward, or it can even do a bind. So if you want to do the bind, you can take your right arm up with the palm facing this side wall and then bind it behind you. Your little shoulder and chest opener, if you like that version. Inhale and exhale here. And then begin to make your way back up. And from this position, let's just throw in a little cat-cow, kind of realign things a little bit, check into their spine, their neck. Then we'll take the other side, so we're inhaling the right arm up, and then exhale, take it through. Again, you can always fingertip walk the arms forward, or take the bind. The bind leaves you with a lot more, I'll say, pressure on that shoulder, so just do that. Yeah, no doing it for that one. Inhale and exhale here. Then we'll begin to make our way back out of this posture. You slowly moving through a cat-cow. And then releasing back to child's one more time. Maybe the knees go really wide this time, if they haven't already. And then with this child's pose, maybe your arms can reach behind and hold your ankles, or even hold each other. So kind of releasing through the shoulders a little bit. And drawing my hands right under the shoulders again. We'll slowly roll up. Just come to a comfortable seated position. Haven't been seated at all today, huh? And then just lift the hips, and we're just gonna pause here for a moment, letting kind of all that movement settle. Maybe just feeling where you feel any constriction, or maybe where you feel open and light. Not to judge it, just to notice it. And then we'll start to move towards the wall. So take your block and your blanket and your strap and say, so you can even come right next to me here. So our pose of the week, Stacey, is legs up the wall. So okay, so legs up the wall, and you can always do it in the middle of the wall. Yeah, no, we already talked. Yeah. We already talked. We already talked. And Mary, you're good. Yeah, you'll know what to do. So the first thing we're gonna do, we're not gonna go right into legs up the wall, but just kind of keep your blanket and block handy and your strap. And scooch, let's do this. Let's all scooch our right hip right next to the wall. And I can show you guys, Kathy, you guys a different way to scooch in. You don't have to do the swinging thing. We're gonna do the swinging thing and just swing your legs up. So I'm sorry, what's the swinging thing? What are you talking about? Start to lean back, and then your legs kind of swing up. This is
Svanasana.
And then
Svanasana, folks.
yeah, are you good?
I'm gonna watch you actually do it, so she's right after.
Okay.
I would not watch.
Thank you.
That
is so fun. Do you guys want to do the switch outs?
I am not an example student.
Well, you are.
You are actually.
You got me here. Okay, that's right. Okay, so you're good. Yeah, see, Stacey got there. Now, from here, we're gonna do figure 4, and you guys, Kath and Renee can do this right where you are. So for figure 4, you're scooch. See, I'm doing the scooch outs, no one. And you might have to scooch away a little. So if you bend your knees, is it okay for you? And then cross your right ankle over your left knee. If you're too close, you can scoot yourself back. If you're not close enough, you can scoot yourself forward. So you can bend that leg as you can bend your left knee, if you can. And if you need to scoot, and keep your foot on the wall. Yeah. Yeah, so that's just our figure 4. And of course, you can always take your legs off the wall and do it just like you're in the middle of the room. You don't have to, you don't have to use the wall, but it's kind of fun, yeah. Because as you scooch the foot down the wall, you get a little deeper. And just kind of breathe here. Inhale and exhale. Okay, so that was. Take another inhale, exhale, and uncross your right knee and just take it to the other side. If you need to make any little adjustments, you can feel whatever feeling you want. Maybe the leg comes deeper, maybe you scooch closer. Maybe you hold the knee in, you don't have to be on the wall. This gives you a little different sensation maybe with the wall. So you've got that pressing into the wall with your foot, and at the same time feel like you want to press the left knee away from you. Letting the back soften, neck soften. Then uncross the legs. Lifting the legs all the way straight, the feet are together. Just start to let the legs open. So this is called dragonfly. Yeah, so you just like it. Yeah, and you can always hold the outsides of your knees if you feel like you're gonna go too wide. You can kind of support the outsides of your knees, or you can just kind of let it go. Just breathe here. Couple more breaths here. And then let's all grab the outsides of our knees and use your hands to draw your feet together. Just draw your knees into your chest, give your back a little back massage. And then as we set up for Viparita Karani, you have a couple options. I think we might have done this before. You can take your strap and make a loop and loop it around your knees to give your knees or your legs a little more, it just lets them go. You don't have to, yeah, you can do that. And then with your low back, you can also, if you like it like this, you can stay like you are, or you can do, bend your knees, lift your hips off, and either slide your blanket, maybe in a little roll under you, or slide the block under you like we usually do in the middle of the room. So see if that works. And if you don't have a squishy block, let me know, because I think there are some squishy blocks. Is that a squishy block? Because some of the blocks are a little low. So see what you like. Yeah. Sound like the wood one. You sound like the wood one. The brick, the real brick. So, yeah, right? It's like wild. So, you guys good? I'm gonna just turn some lights off and let you kind of soften into this position. So, as you guys know, we do Viparita Karani a lot, but the translation, the Sanskrit translation for Viparita Karani is actually, Viparita is inverted. And Karani is actually like energy. So, you know, the belief is that it's actually a reversal of the flow of energy. And why does that matter? Well, because most of the day, most of the time, our energy is like flowing out. We're always engaged in something, we're moving, we're doing. And this is saying, let's just rest right? This, actually, it's also considered a mudra of rest. And it sort of evokes that restful energy. So just know that this is a posture, especially for this time of year, it's a great one to, a go-to posture. And sometimes you might need to remind yourself, oh yeah, I haven't rested in a while. And it's also one that, as you can tell, it sort of, how can I say it, kind of allows you to let go of any external sensation, like external stimuli. You know, all you can see, if your eyes are closed, you really don't see anything, but even if they're open, all you see is the ceiling. So you got to let go of those sensory perceptions. And that helps with the restfulness. I'll just leave you with that for the next minute or so. Just beginning to deepen your inhalations and exhalations. Start to exit the pose very slowly. So if your feet are on the wall, well, either way, you're gonna bend your knees. And if your feet are on the wall, you can press into the wall to lift up off your support and just slide it out. And then and Kathy and Renee, you guys can have your feet on the floor to slide it out. And then rolling over to your right side, even if your knees are still in the little strap. Just pausing here. And then turning your face to face the ground as you gently press yourself up. And then just moving in any way that you can draw your knees around and slide the strap off. We're just gonna move into a supine twist and then Shavasana. So we'll keep our mats where they are. So then you can start to scooch forward on your mat. And from here, let's take the easy way down. So you'll hold on to one knee and kind of let the knee come with you and now make it not so intense. You can also do the more energetic version, but we're kind of we've allowed our energy to lull and then release all the way down. And then both knees are bent, you're like in bridge. Extending, let's lift and shift our hips a couple inches to the right and extend the left leg long. And then draw the right knee in, maybe take your left hand to the outside of the right knee, your right arm is out like a T, and then let the right knee roll over. And then you've got your blocks, if you want a block under there, or the blanket, so it doesn't have to come to the floor. You can always just have it be more supported. So anything you need, yes, if you want anything, let me know. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe in this twisted posture, just letting the breath find that opening all along your side body. Still just honoring like that connection and release into the floor. Like that thought of surrendering to this moment as it is. And then to exit the pose, kind of let this right knee be your guide as it rolls you back towards the center of the mat, and the knee rolls towards the ceiling, and then stack both feet, kind of realign your spine, set yourself up like you're gonna do bridge. And then lift and shift your hips a couple inches to the left. As you extend the right leg, draw the left knee in, the outside of the left knee, and just guide it across. The arm open to the side, the left arm open. Again, making any little adjustments, using any of the props. Let yourself find release in this pose without effort. Ease without effort. You know, like you did on the first side, let the left knee kind of help guide you back. That beginning posture, like the start of a bridge. Realigning your spine. And beginning to slide into Shavasana, or if there are any poses you'd still like to do, please feel free to do that. And if you're ready to slide into Shavasana, you've got your blanket, so you kind of like taking your time, and actually you've got a lot of props, so you can use the blanket, you can make it into a little roll and put it under your knees, can feel kind of good. Or make it a little pillow under your head, or just wrap yourself up. Yeah, or do you want to, and if you want another blanket, let me know. You good?
Yeah.
Reinviting, just not your hand side to side. No rush, you need to be anywhere. Next few moments, begin to make your way into Apanasana, knees into your chest. Exhale, side, but that's just all in due time. Noticing your connection to the earth and how the points that are touching the ground, touching the floor, like they can feel heavy and the top body can find support there. And then turning your head to face the ground, let your head kind of drop and you use both hands to gently press yourself up and your head kind of dangle. The last thing up, if you remaining fell with your closed eyes or a soft gaze in front. Drawing out to your heart center, and we'll just bow in gratitude for the practice. Or really to yourself for making time for this healing practice, especially during this hectic season. Inhaling, we'll draw our thumbs toward the third eye. And exhaling, allowing the vows to the light in each of you. Thank you. I'm gonna unhook my AirPods so you can, and I'll turn on the light. I know you can't see us, we're all in the dark for you. Let's see which one it is.
Renee, how many people